You pause your adventure through the afterlife because you've been at it for way too long already. You'll get back to this in a little while. You just know more of your dead loser friends are lurking in this area. You can feel their lameness emanating from beyond the grave. You can also feel it emanating from within the grave, which is good because that's where you are. The grave. What we really need to do is see what John's been up to. It almost feels like it's been a year since we saw him. Hell, it's probably his birthday again. When is it ever not John's birthday?
Jade. I think I just realized something.
What?
This movie fucking sucks!
What? But you love this movie.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I thought I did. It's been a long time since I last saw it. I really remember it being a lot better than this, but you know, it just seems so cheesy and stupid.
But you were making such a big deal about finally getting me to watch it with you on your birthday. You were going on and on about how I wouldn't be disappointed, but now you're saying you don't like it?
I don't know. I'm trying to like it. I want to like it. I want to feel the same magic that was there all the other times I watched it, but I can't, because it's just not good.
Really? I was actually kind of enjoying it. It's very silly. I really don't think it's the kind of movie you're supposed to take all that seriously, John.
But I did take it seriously. I guess maybe that's kind of the point. I always thought all this hokey bullshit was legitimately awesome and compelling. What was I even thinking?
I don't know. But people can change their minds about things. I think you're allowed to change your mind about a silly movie. I used to love the Squirtle Show when I was really young. But as I got older, I started to realize it wasn't as great as I thought it was. I was just too young to see it was actually a flagrant vehicle for selling merchandise. And if you believe the conspiracy theorists, it might have even been pushing some other dark hidden agendas. So I stopped liking the show itself as much, but that didn't change the fact that I had a lot of fond memories about it. I still loved all the cute characters and could enjoy it on a nostalgic level.
Well, maybe later I'll have to rekindle some nostalgic feelings about it, but right now, I just feel like a dope for talking this up so hard.
What is even the problem with it? I've just been watching this and thinking, yup, I can see why John was so obsessed with this movie. It's funny.
It's just non-stop terrible action movie cliches. Look, I love Nick Cage. He's basically my hero, okay? But I'm kind of just realizing now that he's embarrassingly bad at this movie. He's just doing this corny parody of a southern guy who is down on his luck and acts charming with his goofy accent and stuff. Some things I used to think were so badass are just coming off as ridiculous now. Can you believe that one time we were watching this movie, when he said, "Put the bunny back in the box," I actually high-fived my dad. This time, that line made me roll my eyes. There's so much crappy dialogue. "Cyrus, this is your barbecue and it tastes good." Ah!
But he was trying to sound like a hardened criminal to win the trust of John Malkovich.
Jade, please, it was a cheesy line. Don't be so naive.
What? You spent your whole life worshipping this dumb movie, and now you're calling me naive?
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess, in fairness to you, you've only just begun to climb the steep learning curve that is vexing and hypnotic film. But I am no longer bound by its spell, Jade.
Oh god. Vexing and hypnotic? It's a movie full of explosions about a guy with a mullet. What is with you lately? You seem to be in such a crappy mood these days.
I'm fine. this movie is what's crappy these days.
Oh, blah, blah. Can we just finish the rest of the movie? Look, you made us miss a whole bunch of stuff. Hang on, I'm gonna rewind it.
Who even cares what we missed? Just Cameron's stupid Poe and his idiot wife-beater babbling about some southern homespun heroic nonsense. Heart of gold, my ass. Everything Dave ever said about this movie was right. I can't believe he used to think he was just trolling me. This stupid junkyard scene where Cyrus makes a little model out of rocks and stuff, he's just so he can tell the criminals and surround some army guys and shoot them. That was pointless! And all this heavy-handed scoring, oh my god, the music makes every little thing into such a federal issue. Like, oh man, some minor characters being introduced in slow motion. Dun 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 dun! There. Now you officially know they're all badasses. Also, I somehow didn't even remember Dave Chappelle being in this movie. He was pointless too.
Who's Dave Chappelle?
And you know that Malloy guy? The dickhead cop who we're supposed to hate because we know he gives John Cusack a hard time and makes asshole decisions with a helicopter? Well, screw that! He wasn't so bad! So what if he was a little grumpy? He was just trying to do his job. He had one of the best lines in the movie, actually, when we were supposed to hate him for. What was it? About how Cusack's probably out saving a tree and recycling his sandals or some shit? Now I think about it, I fucking love Malloy. I'm going to rewind it and watch that scene again.
No! Don't touch the remote!
Oh, we're supposed to be like, yeah, when Cusack wrecks Malloy's awesome sports car. But that was a nice car! John Cusack shouldn't have ruined it just for laughs. I know I wasn't laughing, were you?
Yes!
John Cusack is such a terrible character in this movie, now that I think about it. I don't really get why he added to it. He was like the second hero, but dorkier? What did he even really do? He scampered around the junkyard for a while, goofing off, and then when it was his time to shine, he demonstrated his mastery over heavy machinery. Wow, he can operate a crane. I am thrilled with the exploits of this pedantic weenie. I guess he's actually like Cage's estranged sidekick, almost like Robin that Batman never realized he had. Now that I think about it, this movie was always an oddly poignant tale of bromance between Cage and Cusack. Just two bros separated by destiny, waiting to be united. When they finally come together to kick some ass, it is arguably more moving than when he reunites with his wife and daughter. I wonder if he'll think that scene sucks now too. I used to move me to tears, but now I'll probably think it's so lame I'm almost afraid to watch it. Maybe we should just leave at least some of the memories untainted.
John, you are kind of sounding like a crazy person here.
Yeah, right. Crazy like a ow!
What?
Oh, guess there was a stray feather clinging to my pajamas and just poked me in the ass. God damn Davesprite. That guy molts like it's going out of style.
Oh. Yeah.
Where is he anyway? I specifically told Davesprite several times when my party would start because I knew he would do this. He already missed half the movie.
Why do you always call him Davesprite?
Because that's his name. Davesprite.
No, I mean, why do you always say it like that? With the space between the words. It's not Davesprite. It's just Davesprite.
Whatever. I can't believe he's standing me up on my birthday. Maybe because he doesn't want to hang out with Jaspers? Jaspers, I hope you're not going to start chasing him around when he gets here. Dude, shut up.
Yeah. John, I don't think Davesprite is coming tonight.
Aw, man, really? I know we shouldn't have invited both him and Jaspers. That's just party planning basics.
No, it has nothing to do with Jaspers.
Oh. Then why?
He, kind of broke up with me.
What? When did that happen?
A couple of days ago.
No way. I cannot accept this.
John, it's okay, you don't have to—
You and Davesprite were like the glue holding everything together on this miserable road trip.
We were?
Yes, Jade, you were our rock.
Your rock? What are you talking about?
Come on, Jade, you and Davesprite were like an institution on this stupid golden battleship.
We were not an institution! You are just saying meaningless things now.
Why did he break up with you?
It's complicated. Basically, he's just going through a lot of stuff right now.
Stuff? What stuff, Jade? We were all going through stuff. You don't see me flying off the handle and breaking up with my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
That is not the point. The point is that Davesprite is a douche.
I don't think he's a douche, he's just—
No, he's an orange feathery douche. Why is he such a basket case? He's like regular Dave, but like a Loofah Enigma edition. Maybe it's because he's part bird? I think becoming a bird and a sprite is something weird to him.
I don't think being a bird ever bothered him. Like I said, it's all more complicated than that.
Normal Dave was so much more level-headed. I have to admit, I spent a lot of time wondering what he and Rose are up to.
Me too.
Maybe it's for the best he broke up with you.
Why?
Well, what kind of future do you think you would have with him? He's a sprite. Like, really? What even is a sprite? How long do they live? Will he still be around if we win the new game we are allegedly trying to get to?
I don't know.
There are lots of things we don't know, and also, like, how do things even work if you marry a sprite?
What do you mean?
I mean, okay, he has a ghost butt for one thing.
So?
A ghost butt, Jade.
So what if he has a ghost butt?
I'm just saying.
Whatever you're just saying, just stop saying it! And whatever you're trying to gesture with your hands there, stop doing that too!
What? No, I was just...
Nope! Totally not talking about this!
But...
Put your hands down, John.
Okay, fine.
That's not down, that's up. Oh well, at least you're not making those unsettling gestures. John? What are you doing?
Nothing.
I hope you're not entertaining some awkward train of thought about,
No.
What is with you? Today is your birthday, you're supposed to be having fun! But you've been so testy as if you're committed to not having a good time.
Well, maybe I'm just getting a little tired of being stuck in this lame boat. Don't you think it's gotten kinda old?
Yeah, I can see how you might find it a little slow here. I don't know. I haven't minded much. Maybe it's different for me though because I used to live all alone.
Oh sure, I'm sure it's great for you. You get to spend your days smooching and breaking up with Davesprite and whatnot, and you can shrink down to any old planet you feel like anytime, whereas I have to make this whole big deal of asking you to shrink or unshrink me.
But I don't mind doing that at any time.
I know, but you think I want to bug you about that at the drop of a hat? When you're busy or on dates and stuff? I just happen to respect something called personal boundaries, Jade. And it's not like there's really anyone else to talk to except the inscrutable chess people and a bunch of brainless consorts and an idiot cat princess. Oh, and also Nana. But I mean, she's my grandmother and she's great, but a guy can only spend so much quality time with his grandmother before he starts to feel like some kind of loser whose friends are too busy to spend time with him.
John, if you told me this earlier, I would have...
And I still never visit any interesting dream bubbles, and we can't even finish our cool planet quests, because the moment we broke through the window, all our denizens decided to go back to sleep, and... I guess what I'm saying is I'm more than ready to get to the other window and meet our friends and other new people and stuff. Are you sure you can't make the ship go faster?
We're already going as fast as I can make us go.
And how fast is that again?
About the speed of light.
Well, can't you use your space powers and bump it up a notch?
No, nothing can go faster than light, John. Unless you teleport, of course.
And why can't you teleport us again?
I already explained this. I can't do that here. It's not within the domain of the green sun, which gives me those powers.
Is that why we can't go faster than light either?
No, that's just a regular law of physics. Jeez.
Okay, I mean, I know that, but this isn't really a regular place, right? Isn't the speed of light like 1,000 miles a second? So what does that really mean here? Are miles and seconds the same here as on Earth? How does this nonsense dimension we're racing through jive with all that relativity mumbo-jumbo?
Okay, first of all, that's not even close to the speed of light. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, no matter what frame of reference you're in. Even this one. Second of all, special relativity and comparing laws of physics between different frames of reference, those are tricky issues to talk about. But I'd be more than happy to talk about them if you'd like. Actually, I would enjoy that because I never really get to talk about science with...
No, I don't want to talk about physics. I don't know anything about the laws of physics because they're hard and boring. I simply would like them to behave in a way that is most convenient to me and my life. Is that really asking too much?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is!
Well, guess what? Science is stupid bullshit!
You take that back!
No, magic is awesome. Science blows. The end.
John? What is that?
What?
Under your hood? Looks like a piece of paper stuck to your back.
Huh? Oh, god damn it.
My darling son. If you're reading this, it means you finally came to your senses on a way shitty movie. By realizing Cage sucks, You have taken your first and biggest step toward not being a total embarrassment to the Egbert family name. Speaking of which, you might want to crack into one of my metric fucking tons of shaving cream I have for some reason and bust over that nigh invisible teen stash before it starts to become a problem. Egbert men don't cotton to whiskers, as you know good and goddamn well. I didn't bust my fatherly ass to raise no Bigfoot. I'm proud as shit you're my son, or whatever. Next stop, figuring out McConaughey's trash. You can do it, Junior.
Strider! That bastard!
What?
This is totally outrageous!
What is it?
I will tell you what it is. It is the last fucking straw!
Where are you going?
I'm going to kick his ass!
What? John, no!
Posing as my dead father by mimicking one of his great fatherly notes he used to hide around the house, and on the 2-year anniversary of the day he was slain by Jack Noir, a fact of which that cheeky orange asshole is plainly aware, this is a new low, even for Davesprite.
Okay, yes, that practical joke was in poor taste, but you should try to calm down and...
No, screw that. I am super pissed off about this. There's only one way to settle this, and that is with an old-fashioned beatdown. Where is my hammer?
Which one?
Any old hammer, whatever. It could be a hammer from the bargain bin of a hardware store for all I care. Just give me anything that's fit for clobbering a ghost-bottomed dickface who's also a bird.
Sigh.
I'm coming for you, Davesprite. Do you hear me, you magical son of a bitch? I know you can hear me. That stunt wasn't cool. You're not cool. Like it wasn't bad enough you dumped Jade for no reason. What's the matter with you? You and Jade were our rock on this ship. You hear me? Our rock! And now this bullshit? What the hell, man? I don't go around leaving fake puzzles for you like from the movie Saw, do I? Have you ever heard me say I want to play a game even once? Well, have you? No, because that would stir up painful memories of a dearly departed loved one and therefore would be unbearably shitty of me. Hey! I see you there! Get down from there right now, wise guy! Oh no, don't play dumb. I can see you plain as day. I'm onto you, buddy. Stop vaguely watermarking the sky with your smug, douchey face this instant and fight me like a man! Yeah, sure, laugh it up. It makes it seem like way less of a tool. Nice going, bro. Everyone on this boat is sick and tired of your bullshit. Why don't you just fly away and leave us alone? How can you be so much more of a prick than the real Dave? You are the most piss-poor substitute for a best friend a guy ever had. I can't wait to meet up with the real Dave again. That way, we can all go back to the awesome status quo and pretend you never existed in the first place.
John, there's no one there.
Oh, he's there, alright. He's just probably using some Sprite magic so only I can see him. Don't you see, Jade? He's antagonizing me personally, not you. He's done with you, remember? He already used you like a rented mule, and now he's moving on to greener pastures.
What pastures?
It's me. I'm the pastures. And now his mule is grazing all over them, while he has a good laugh.
What? Wasn't I supposed to be the mule? I don't think I understand your analogy.
No, you see, the mule represented, like, I don't know, like the spirit animal of his douchey ways or something. Who cares? Who cares about mules or pastures or Davesprite's stupid ephemeral sky visage? Who cares about anything? Who cares about my birthday? Or Nick Cage? Or this boat full of idiots? Just, who cares?
John, I think you're officially throwing a tantrum here. John? John? Are you asleep? Please don't tell me you just fell asleep in your driveway.